Well, let's go to another aspect of it. I'm joined here by the New South Wales Police Commissioner, Michael Fuller. So tonight you're going to close down the borders. I mean, how do you manage to close all the border entries from Victoria to, there are rivers, there are dirt tracks, there are bridges, there's bushland, there's rivers. How do you do all that? How many people involved?
Yeah, good evening, Alan. Good evening, Peter. Look, it's a huge task, Alan. 1,000 kilometres. You said the Great Murray runs through the middle of it. There's around 50-plus crossings. Look, for us, we had been profiling the borders, and New South Wales has the most complex border arrangements. Of course, Queensland, South Australia, Victoria, plus the ACT, and then our Marines border. So we have been looking at this, and we hoped it didn't come to border closures, Alan, because it's a huge investment. It's a huge operation. But from us at the same time, we felt as though that New South Wales had done the heavy lifting. We got it right.
But why are you responsible and not Andrew's Police?
Well, I guess from my perspective is the Premier's put a lot of confidence in the New South Wales Police and myself, Alan. She wanted the job done. She wanted it done right. If you look at the hotel operation in New South Wales, it's been a success. Over 30,000 people have come through the hotels. We had our first attempt to escape, one person out of over 30,000. So I think Premier felt confidence in the New South Wales Police Force, Alan.
But, I mean, you've run, say, New Year's Eve here, which is a mammoth operation, for which you prepare for, 12 months? Now, you've only had a matter of hours to put that together. How many police and personnel will be recruited from across New South Wales to monitor the closure of the borders?
Look, Alan, I know you spoke about defence. So 650 police travelled today to make sure tonight that those borders will be safe. We'll have fixed-wing air wing, we'll have drones. And I know you spoke about defence, and I know some people will be affronted by seeing the khaki greens, but the reality is by getting 350 defence, and we will reach out to other emergency services, Alan, that will help us reduce the police imposts. But whenever police have had the lead in New South Wales, Alan, we've got the job done.
Right. So just a very brief visual image of all of this. The border between New South Wales and Victoria, from where to where, will be just manned by people. Will they have guns, and how will they?
I feel as though the approach New South Wales Police have taken has been a fair and reasonable one. We've used discretion often. In terms of the border towns, there'll be an enormous amount of discretion for people in those border towns to cross the borders, because we know people cross for
Albury-Wodonga,
hospitals, doctors and all those, right through to Echuca and Moama. So those border towns, Alan, we really have written the orders so they can continue to cross those borders.
And can you tell people watching you across Australia how long you think they'll be closed for, the border will be closed for?
I think you spoke about 177 transmission yesterday. They're up to nearly 200 today. I think whilst ever the infection rate is up around 200, I think the New South Wales Premier will be reluctant to open the borders. I think Victoria will need to get a handle on it, Alan, before the New South Wales Premier opens that border again.
Good on you. Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure, Alan.
Does a great job, this player, Michael Fuller.